Okay, welcome to the Divi Quickstart. I'm Carl, and I'm going to walk you through how to quickly get your site up and running. One of two things. One, throughout these videos, there will be different vendors that will be demonstrating how to use different features and functions of the software. And also, they may, in the very beginning, say, go download the plugin and do this and do that. You don't have to do none of that. Because we've already done all that for you and we've got things configured already. With that said, you can, once again, watch any of the videos. Specifically with this video here for the Divi Quick Start, you'll see two other videos, one for this theme selector and one that is a in-depth, like 3-hour end-to-end tutorial. The thing to do with that video, whenever you actually click on the watch button and it pops the video up, click on the link inside the video and it'll take you to the YouTube page. And from there, you'll select show more and it'll give you all the chapters that the demo is broken down into. That way you can kind of pick and choose what you're looking for. That way you don't have to watch all 3 hours, but it is there in case you want it for in-depth learning. So with that said, let's get started with our quick tutorial. And I'm going to start from the very beginning. So from the time you get an email. So this is the email you receive. Your website is being created. So we're going to click the link. And let me bring this page over. Okay, so in your email, it has your username and password. So let me slide this over so I can see it. So your username for your website is going to be your email address and then the generated password. And the very first thing it's going to do is prompt you to change your password. Change your admin to you. So, and I'll show you real quick. So got that? We'll click login. All right, so administration email verification. Now you should always hit update. Now, of course, you can save this. That way it saves your login information. So I'll just click save. And on here, you'll click update. If you accidentally hit this email is correct, keep on watching because I'm going to show you how to change it. So we'll click update. Just taking a second to load. Alrighty. Now you'll see all these things right here. These are all for you to get involved. It depends on what package you have. It'll depend on what's displayed. However, for this tutorial, the very first thing we want to do is change our user. So we'll go to underneath settings and general. Click general. And go right here, administration email. We'll highlight that and we'll type in, which email address did I use? All right. We've got a ton of sample email addresses. So once you type that in, you'll go down, click save changes. Let it save. All right, the next thing you'll want to do is go down here to your users, click all users, and down here it has these different users right here. Now these, of course, are associated with me. However, so you would want to click, so this is me, this is from me as the admin. These two are also admin accounts. This is all what it takes behind the scenes in order to get everything set up. So if you wanted to delete us, you can leave us or delete us. We're not coming in to look into your account, but if you want peace of mind, you'll check these boxes. Make sure you leave yours though, okay? And you'll select delete and click apply. All right, and it's going to prompt you. Get down here. So what should be done with the content owned by these users? You should select attribute all content to, and this is who you are. So and then you'll click confirm deletion. Okay, so that's the admin pieces that you need to take care of. Now let's create some pages. So it's so simple to create pages in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to pages. We're going to click all pages. And once again, all these notifications here, you'll go through these one by one, depending on which package you purchased, and address each one. Like for example, your live chat, if you have that, then you'll connect it, etc. So let me do one more thing before we get to the pages. You'll have to actually update your WooCommerce database. Now for this one, let me go, we'll go right here to Woo. So before we go to changes, we're gonna go to Woo. As you can see, there's notifications here. So we'll go to Woo. And there will be a section up here where it'll ask you to update your, So this is, you want to do this before you go to your pages. So you'll update your WooCommerce database. And that'll be running in the background. Now, I'm sure by now you guys have already created your PayPal and your Stripe. So, all right, so the database is in progress being updated. If you want to go ahead and do your Stripe, we're not going to walk through it because there's actually a section, there's a video that does that, but I'll show you where you go. You go to settings, and when it's loads, you'll click payment. I think it's called payments. Yep, settings, and then you'll go to payments. And we'll go down here. Oh. And there we are. So Stripe. So this is where you'll go to set up your Stripe. So as easily, you just went to settings, then to payments, the payments tab, you'll select Stripe. If you have PayPal, you'll select PayPal here, finish setup, and it'll walk you through it. So I just want to show you exactly where to go to. There's one more thing that I want to show you while we're inside of Woo. Give me 1 second here. So the account and privacy. So we'll go to that tab. Now this will be covered in another video, but I just want to show you where it's at. Right here is where you will select exactly how you want your customers, for example, allow customers to place orders without an account. I would uncheck that. So we'll uncheck this. And you can follow along right now and do these. So you'll uncheck that box. Allow customers to log in using an existing account during checkout. You'll check this box. Allow customers to create an account during checkout. You'll check this box. And let me make sure I have everything. we'll deselect these two and allow customers to create an account during checkout. And we disable guest checkout. Allow users to log into an existing account. And I've got a little checklist here, so that's why I'm sitting here making sure I just got everything. All right, so those are all the settings that you need. So you can do this even if you don't have the growth or pro plan. So, all right, so we'll save the changes. All right, so that is all the admin stuff that has to be done. Now let's get to the fun part. Let's create a page. So we'll go to all pages. And the very first page you'll want to set up is your home page. Now you can see there's different pages already loaded in here, and all you have to do is exactly what we're going to do. You just have to duplicate it. So we'll select the home page first, and we'll go to, we'll click on Edit with Divi, and you'll select that with each one. You don't have to worry about the account. You can obviously, you can edit the account page, but we'll stick with the main ones like the Contact Us, the Home, and all that until you get more familiar. So we'll do the Edit with Divi. Alrighty, so we'll click Start Building, and you can take the tour if you want. So I'm so used to using this, but I would advise, click the green button that said Take Tour, and it'll walk you through a couple things. So once you're done with that, then you'll come to this screen here, and you'll select Choose a Pre-Made Layout. So we'll choose a layout, and now we're in our layout packs. So depending on what business that you have, depends on what type of layout you'll, and this is a layout pack where it will produce each page independently. So, and I'll show you what I mean as soon as we find one. So let's find one that health and fitness is a big one. So let's do this one. What do you guys think? Maybe there's Women's Health Center, meditation. All these are big time product creations right now. We'll choose the yoga instructor. And there's a couple of different ones in here. There's massage therapy, chiropractor. So you'll have to, you'll go through here and choose. Now, if there happens to be, because there's over 200 or 300 plus layouts, if there happens to be, for some reason, one that is not in your niche, then you'll have to find one, a layout that's very closely related. But I think we've got it pretty covered, but you never know. Here's a cool one, virtual fitness on demand, but that one's going to be pretty vivid. We'll click, let me find, where's that yoga one that I just looked at? We'll click on the online yoga one. So this will get us started. All right, so this is where I was telling you about the individual pages. So for example, we're doing the home page now, but if you was doing the About Us page, you would click this one. Or if you needed a landing page, you would click this one. But right now we're doing the home page, so we'll click this one. And we'll use this layout. Just give it a couple seconds to load. All righty. And there you go. Your page is completely built already. Very cool. Now, of course, you can go in and edit these things. For example, if you want to edit this full section, if you want to, so this blue line means it's a section. And this is more, the green line is more or less a, there it is. So the green line is a row, and then you have different modules that you can put in each row. So you got section, row, module. So this is this is step 1, step 2, step 3. This is where you put all your buttons and your writing and all that. And all you got to do to edit these things is just click this little gear icon, and you'll go in and it'll edit. So you can edit from here. There's a whole bunch of design elements. And once again, that's what the other videos are for. But I just wanted to make sure that you knew exactly where you were going. So that is it. All you got to do now is just click save. And you can see right up here where it says exit Visual Builder. That's what you'll do when you actually want to, when you're done editing for that time. So we'll say we're done. We'll exit Visual Builder. And this is what your website looks like. So I'll show you one more thing here, because obviously you're not going to use that logo right there. And it's located in a different area. Divi has its own configuration area as well. So you can get as detailed with this theme as you would possibly want to. So you come down here and you see Divi and the theme customizer. Oh, well, I didn't need to pick that, but since I clicked it, I might as well let it load and show you. All right, so this is the theme customizer, and you can adjust any of these things in real time. So general settings, your site identity, so you'll change the name of your site right here. And the way I got to that, once again, I just clicked on general and click site identity. So this would be the first thing I would change. And I think it may be under headers and navigation. I was actually going to show you another way to do it, but so this is where you can adjust the logo image if you want to hide it, or if you want to leave it there. If you want to make it full width, you can do that. So there's plenty of stuff that you can play with. All right. I think it's so right here where you can show your icons if you want for your social media. And you have a search bar. There's a lot of stuff that you can have here. Fix navigation settings. Now I got to find exactly where because they actually changed it in this specific menu. It's header and settings, homepage settings. All right, that's exactly how that should be. You won't, depending on your plan, you will not be using the WooCommerce. All right, so let me exit out of this and go to where I was going to take you to. And here's the thing, I don't know if because they just now released a new version of it. So we're kind of learning at the same exact time here. So you can go to theme options 2 to customize your site. Yeah, there it is, it's still there. So right here is where you actually do your logo. So you just upload it. I don't have anything. I guess I can find a file from here. So now I'm sure this is too big, but we'll do Microsoft Azure. And set as logo. That is it. Pretty easy. And you can go through here, show Facebook, Twitter, Instagram icon, etc., etc. Facebook URL. This is where you put your Instagram URL, etc. So once again, these are the two things that you'll come and play with: theme options and theme customizer. The rest of these things will be explained in the other videos, but I just want to make sure that you had a general understanding exactly what to do and how easy it is. So we can go here and we can visit our site, open a new tab, and this is the homepage that we just loaded within like 15 seconds. So very cool, very clean pages. Alrighty, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys is how to edit the theme that comes with your subscription. So as you can see here, this is the theme that everybody gets. And let's start off. You want to make sure you have enable the visual builder. And as you see here in the very top line here, this is for people that have podcasts. So if you have a podcast, great, you don't have to touch anything. However, you may not have a podcast. So what you would do, you would click this button here, this 3 dots, to expand this whole line. And then you would come over here to the middle button where it looks like 2 squares on top of each other. And you would click this. And then the only thing you have to do is, let me get back here. There we go. You want to click on this section. So let's try it again. We clicked on that section. And normally you don't have to do that for the rest of the page. It's just for this, for the audio podcast and for the menu piece of it. So anything below this black line here, you don't have to click on the section in order to edit it. But this is just special for people that have podcasts. So once again, you can see the audio podcast bar, and only thing you would do is hit that delete, and that will remove it. And that is it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is your logo. I know I showed you how to upload your logo in the theme options, the Divi theme options, but with this specific template, only thing you got to do is come here, highlight it, click the gear icon, and boom. You can change your logo here by hitting this gear icon and picking your image from your media library, or if you need to upload it. So you would upload your file and then select it from your select the image and then click upload image. And that's it. Easy peasy. So let's get into the last thing I want to show you. Actually, last 2 things. So say you make a change to your site, and you want to reverse the change. You want to undo it. Only thing you have to do is click the little clock icon here, and you'll click the undo button right here, the purple button, and that's it. You'll just click that, and you're good to go. You'll when you click it, just confirm the change has been made, and you'll click the checkbox, and that's it. So that's how you undo things. Now, the last thing, which is, I think, probably the biggest thing, you want to, if you want to use a different theme per page, right? So you want to change just your homepage theme or your contact us theme. The way you do that is you can change to any theme you want. You just hit this plus icon, load from library. And now you can select whatever theme that you want. So you're not stuck with anything, okay? So now here's the thing. Whenever you do select a theme outside the one that comes with the, that comes with your website default, right? So the theme that you're currently looking at right here, this you'll have to make sure that you upload your logo through the process that I showed you earlier. Okay, if you're going to use this theme, then you can not worry about it. But if you're going to change this homepage theme from your library, then you'll just make sure you need to follow the process that I showed earlier, to that way your logo will show up. All right, so once again, if we want to change the homepage theme, we would go here and we search for our theme that we want to use. And for easy, I'll just choose online yoga and I'll select use this layout. And now it's going to upload this whole theme. It's going to change just for the homepage. If I wanted to do the about page or contact us page, I would just follow the same process. I'd go to that page, the about page, then I'd expand this by clicking on the center icon and it expands it out. And then I would click on the plus and find the theme I wanted to use. Really simple. Taking a little longer to upload it just because I'm recording, but we'll get through it. And boom, you got your new theme. Still loading, as you can see down here with the spinning. But once that stops, everything there. Now we have our new theme in place for our homepage. Now, like I said, if I wanted to undo that, I would just go here. I would click Edit History, and I would click the Undo button, and I'm back. Just click the check mark to get out, to escape, and we're back with the old theme. So as long as you don't hit save, and even if you do hit save, you can still undo most things. So once again, anything below this line, right? If you select anything below this line, oops, that you need to delete. So you remember, you come over here, select the two squares on top of each other. It'll load everything here. However, just because for this theme only, if you want to delete this podcast bar out, you have to actually click on it first, click on the podcast. So make sure something's highlighted and then come back to the two squares and delete it. And that's all there is. Now, once again, if you're using, if you decide to use a different theme, you don't have to worry about that. You can load the theme and then click these two squares and everything will be loaded in. So that's really all there is to it. Once again, if you want to change, whatever you're wanting to put in here. Oops. Let me do that one more time. There we go. So if I want to change, hey, because I think it says Carly Jensen in the beginning, then I would go and open this up by clicking that gear icon, and I would come in here and change things. That's it. There's nothing you can mess up. And once again, if you don't like it, just click the undo. And that is it for getting you up and running. So I will see you guys in the next video.